Harry Kane, thank you very much for giving us a bit of your time. I know you're a busy man.
No worries.
All right, so 20 goals this year, or above 20 goals. 20 last year again. I was one of the people who were saying this, I want to see the second season. Because the first season I always think it's a bit of a surprise element. People aren't ready. Can you do it when everyone's ready, waiting for you in the second? How did you approach that second season?
I worked even harder. I think I've seen a lot of differences this season, whether it's defenders getting tighter or whenever I've got the ball in the edge of the box, there always seems to be 2 or 3 players trying to block me from shooting. So look, it's part of it. I always knew that was going to be the case. For me, I've always said if you want to be one of the best players in the Premier League in the world, you have to cope with that. You see the Messis, Ronaldos do it week in, week out, and that's what I want to do. So yeah, I had to work harder. Let's say stay confident, believe that I was going to do it again, and yeah, I had that belief. And obviously, once I started scoring again, just kind of went on the kind of run that I did last season. Confidence grew, and just.
Do you go on the pitch? So you must be one of them guys like I was. I know a lot of the teammates I played with. You'd see the headlines, you'd read the papers. Does any of that go on the pitch with you, or into training? You know what I mean? Do you see the headlines and say, "Oh, he said that, he's saying this," and everyone's saying it?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's hard not to, especially at the start of the season when people were, saying you're a one-season wonder or things like that. And for me, I kind of use that, and gets the fire in the belly started. And when you're training, when you're playing, you want to prove people wrong, and I think that helped me. Of course, I think any human, when someone tells you can't do something, it makes you want to do it even more. So that's kind of the approach I took, and just used it to my advantage. And obviously, there's not many of them people talking now, so that gives me a bit of satisfaction.
I'm not talking. But I had confidence in you doing it. It's just like, I want to see him do it. Do you know what I mean? I think it's important. The second year, I always found my second year was hardest. Yeah. Because people knew and see your game. But moving on to Spurs now, how are you feeling? Are you disappointed? Happy you was the man spearheading the title challenging team? Or
of course, I think we're disappointed. The situation that we got in was, we felt we probably could have finished better, but fair play to Leicester. They don't give us a lot of opportunities. They went on a good run themselves and seemed to just keep that distance from us. But look, if someone said second or automatic Champions League at the start of the season, I think most of us would have took it with both hands. So we've got to be positive. It's been a great season for us, the fans, the club, and it's definitely something we can build on. It's kind of give us a taste of what it's like to be up there, and not many of us have had that before. So now we've got to use that for next season.
What was it like in the dressing room? I've been in the dressing room when you lost it on the last day of the season. I've been on it when you've lost it a game or two before the end. What was the feeling like, just so people know out there, when you walk back in the change room after an explosive game at Stamford Bridge against Chelsea?
Yeah, we was gutted. It was quite silent. I think people were just gathering their thoughts. Obviously, it's such a high-blooded game, but we was proud of each other. I think that was the first time, even not just us, but the fans kind of see a Spurs team that fought for each other and put it all on the line, because that's what we had to do. We had no other choice. We had to win that game. And of course, being 2-0 up, we felt disappointed. We felt like we let it slip. But look, we stuck together. We trusted each other. We worked for each other, and that's all we can ask for.
So what are Spurs' aims for next season and after that?
I think to be consistent, to be up there fighting for the title again. Of course, we want to stay in the Champions League. So we just got to build on it. Of course, we want to go and win it. But again, I think for me it's consistent, staying up that level, being up there, fighting for it, and see where it takes us.
So going back to when you was a kid, who was one of your inspirations? People have compared you to Alan Shearer in a similar style of play. Who were your inspirations as a kid growing up?
Alan Shearer, Teddy Sheringham, Jermaine Defoe was a big one for me. David Beckham was kind of right in my era when he was like England captain and doing great for the country and club, and he's from the same sort of area as me, so he's a role model of mine growing up. So Defoe was one. Just seeing him score goals for Tottenham, and when I got the chance to kind of train and meet him and ended up playing with him, that was pretty special, and he's just an out-and-out goal scorer.
And he's done well this season with Sunderland as well, kept him up, really.
Yeah, no, he has, and I've said all along when people ask me about him, he'll always score goals, no matter what team he's in, or if he plays one up front or two up front, he'll just score goals. He's such a good finisher. I used to see it here day in, day out in training, and unbelievable.
So it's your first senior international tournament. Looking forward to it?
Yeah, can't wait. I'm really excited. obviously watched a lot growing up as a kid, and yeah, it's just exciting. I don't feel there's too much expectation on us. I think we've got a young team, a hungry team who are just kind of fearless. We just want to go out there and just play our football and enjoy it, and hopefully we can go and do that.
What do you want to get out of it? What do you want to get out of this tournament personally?
Experience. I want to play against some of the best players in the world in Europe, and yeah, just test myself against them, see what I come up against, see how I can handle that, and I think that's what it's all about.
So how do you approach playing for Spurs compared to England?
Quite similar. Obviously, the managers want different things and want me to do different things, but for me, I try not to kind of think about who I'm playing against too much. I kind of just play my own game, and I know what I'm capable of, and I try and use that and take that into international level. Obviously, Spurs, you're kind of day in, day out, the manager's working with you. When you go away with England, you ain't got a lot of time, so you just have to kind of just take your form, take your kind of experience you've had throughout the season, and just take that into the games, and that's what I try and do.
Will it help having some Spurs players there, because there'll be a big contingent from Spurs there?
Yeah, I think so. I think it helps, especially not even on the pitch, but maybe just around the hotels and training. You just got someone, familiar faces there that you can have a bit of banter with, and obviously we all get on well at England, but there's nothing like when you've got your own players there, and yeah, you have that connection. And obviously we've been playing well on the pitch, so whoever the manager chooses, if we're on the pitch together, we understand each other's games very, very well. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see.
So talking of connections, yours with Deli Alli has been talked about massively this season. Very successful goals, assists, etc. Good performances. Can you see that being replicated in an England shirt?
Yeah, hopefully. I don't see why not. I think Deli Alli's a fantastic player. He's shown when he has had the chance internationally that he can play amongst the best in the world. So
what's his best attributes for you?
For me, it's his decision making. Like he knows when to take a player on. He knows when to pass it. He knows when to have a shot. For me, that's very good, especially as a striker.
Who wants chances?
Who wants chances? Who wants to get goals? When you've got a kind of number 10 or someone drifting off the wing who's going to pick it up in them positions and make a quick pass or play you in, that's perfect. And I think we've had that understanding this season, and hopefully we can continue that for England.
So in the tournament, in the Euros, which game are you looking forward to most?
I think at the moment it's a lot of people would say the Wales game. Obviously there's a lot of rivalry, the fans will be up for it, the players will be up for it. But for me, I think the first game for me is still going to be the most exciting, kind of the first game in a major tournament. If I'm playing, then obviously I'll be very excited, and I'll be itching to kind of just go out there and let's say try and get a few goals.
So which team are you most looking forward to seeing for one, and then the team that you think, listen, they're going to be one of the main teams to win this, your favourites?
Well, I hope we can go and do it, of course, but there's some top teams. Germany are a good side. I know we beat them recently, but they've got some great players. I think they're, for me, going to be the favourites. They're very efficient when it comes to major tournaments, so yeah, they're definitely one to look out for. Yeah, obviously Spain are always nice to watch, always good to watch, play good football. So the Euros is the top teams in Europe at the end of the day, so every team is going to be good. We just have to make sure that we're better.
So just one more question on the Euros. What's one of your lasting memories of the European Championships over the years? Shearer goal, was it 96? Was it Holland? Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. I was only young then, but when I look back and replays and see goals, that's obviously a very good England team at the time, and obviously Shearer being a striker and scoring so many goals, that kind of game sticks out.
Harry Kane,
thank you very much.
Thanks for your time, mate.
Cheers.
Good luck in the Euros.
Thank you.
Come back with something.
Yes.
Golden boot or winners medal, I'd like.
That'd be nice. Try and do both.
Cool.